Hello, my sweet friend. I am Cristina Arevalo, a cake decorator, coach, and teacher, and I am here to empower my fellow cake artists to unleash their creativity and unite as a strong cake community. Whether you are a seasoned professional or just starting out, this podcast is here to support and empower you on your cake decorating journey. Let me coach you for success by setting achievable goals, understanding that managing your time and having a positive mindset, knowing your customers, and learning how to teach your craft are all as important as flour, sugar, and eggs. I'll share what has worked for me from a very personal and relatable perspective. My goal is to help you establish your presence, reduce stress related to time and working hours, and engage in cake collaborations and competitions. Eventually, you could become that featured cake artist in a magazine or teach at international events just like me. Welcome to the Art Cake Coach podcast. Well, hello, my sweet friends, and welcome to another episode of the Art Cake Coach podcast. Christina here. I'm super happy to be here with all of you today. And today is actually a very different episode. Very different. It's a different episode because I decided to take a break. I decided to take a little break. It's just the month of August. I'm going to be dedicating time, of course, to my family, to my friends, to myself, just taking a little break and resting from all of the work that I do, not only here on the podcast and on the communities, but my day job as well. But also, I think breaks are important. I think breaks are important to recharge, to start over, to find your voice again. We've been doing a lot of episodes. I have under over 100 episodes here on the podcast. It's 113th 13 free episodes plus the subscription episodes with the classes. I'm going to be dedicating some time to do that, to record new episodes as well. It's the 1st of August, so I decided, okay, I'm going to pre-record this just to recap, just to have a little chat, and to say to all of you that I will be taking this little break until September, but I'm coming back in September with a lot of great stuff for all of you. So thank you for being here. And don't go anywhere, because after these small breaks, we're going to chat a little bit about the things that the podcast have achieved, all of the things we have um, done here on the podcast, we have talked about, and of course, to thank our sponsors. And of course, I think we need to talk about the importance of taking breaks. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hey, my sweet friend, if you like this episode and enjoy this podcast, there is only one thing I want from you. Please like, follow, and leave me a started review in any of your favorite podcast platform where you're listening to this podcast now. This way, this program can keep growing. The algorithm will show it to more cake artists who will benefit from it. Download the episode, share it on your social media, and tag me, and I'll gladly tag you and follow you back. I would love to hear what you have to say. You can leave me a voice message on Anchor, Spotify for podcasters, answer the questions and polls on the episode, or leave me a comment on my social media. Even if you don't like what I say, I would love to hear your opinion. And let me invite you to follow me on Instagram as at the Art K Coach, or in any of my social media accounts. I'll leave you all the links in the description of this episode. Thank you so much for listening to the Art K Coach podcast. So here I am back with all of you. I'm just moving here my microphone so I can talk to you um, in a very relaxed way. I think this is actually a recording video too. I'm having my coffee. I'm taking it slow today. It's not the usual Tuesday. Actually, today is Thursday. This week we recorded 3 episodes. One that aired already yesterday, and two more that will be airing on Friday, on September. And I just wanted to take this time to chill out and talk to you about, first of all, about the importance of taking breaks. Um, when we train, and I call myself a coach, even though you know that I have my issues with the word coaching, but I call myself coach because that's what people identify me as when they ask for advice. But any sports coach will tell you that in order to grow your muscle and in order to achieve results, resting is as important as working hard. Um, for all of us, resting comes, or for most of us, resting comes with the idea of missing out, of not doing enough, not being good enough, not being there all the time for everyone. When actually, the only thing that not resting is achieving is just making us overwhelmed, tired, um, mentally blocked and tired. And I've been feeling that lately. I don't know if it's because it's summer. I don't know if it's because is everything kind of slowed down here during the summer, and also my classes stopped. My English classes, my day job. So it's like I'm not in the rush and in that momentum that I'm always in, and I started to feel like my mind is not 100%. Like actually, the last episodes that I recorded, even though I loved all the episodes that I have recorded, I can feel it that I'm a little bit all over the place. My mind is everywhere, and I'm losing focus and clarity on what I'm doing and what I want to give you guys in the podcast. So I say, okay, these are the signs. These are the signs that you're tired, you're overwhelmed. Maybe I need to focus in other aspects of my life. Being focused on my family, on myself, on resting, on distractions. It's also important because I've done this before, but I've done this for like 15 days a week. I never done it for a month. And I have to be honest with you, I'm a little bit scared because this is scary when you're used to this rhythm of stuff. You're like, okay, okay, I'm missing out what I'm doing. My audience is going to walk away. But no, my husband and I, we were talking the other day, and he said, you have over 100 episodes there. I'm sure not everyone has listened to the 100 episodes. So give them also time to enjoy, to refresh. There's a subscription that not a lot of people has subscribed to it. So maybe you can give it a try and subscribe and learn some things from the subscription channel of the Arcade Coach podcast. Dedicate to create more for the subscription and for the communities is also important. And I have realized that I need that break. I need that break in order to give my 100%. So, signs that you need a break. You feel overwhelmed, you feel blocked, you feel that your mind is not working at its highest percentage, because none of us work at 100%, but highest percentage that can work. You feel that when you feel bored doing stuff, not that I'm bored doing the podcast, but maybe other things. You feel like I'm just bored. It's like automatic. It's like you don't have that excitement and that drive anymore. So if I can share something with you today before we go, because this is actually like a see you later episode. But if I can share something, because I always want to give you something in return here on the podcast, is listen to those signs of needing to take a break and take the break. Whatever break it is, it could be a weekend, it could be a week, it could be 15 days, it could be a month, it could be 6 months if necessary. Whatever it is that you need, take it. You're not going to miss out. I used to suffer from the idea that I'm missing out. You're not going to miss out because you're not going to miss anything that you have not done or experienced. So, what are you missing? In your life, it has never existed. So, just create a different reality on those months or in that weekend, on those 15 days, in that time, that will actually benefit you, benefit your business, and benefit your clients, your audience, whoever you are serving. So, taking breaks is important. And this is my way of saying I need it. I'm taking the break. And if you do need to take a break, do it as well. But of course, I cannot go and take a break without just going back down memory lane and looking back at what we have achieved this past 6 months. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back with a little bit of, I don't know. We have done accountability this month. So I guess it's yeah, walk down memory lane with all of the great guests that we have had so far, and all of the things we talked about in this podcast. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Hello, my sweet friend. Let me invite you to subscribe to the Art K Coach podcast exclusive content platform. By becoming a member, you'll get exclusive monthly content and access to audio classes and workshops on goal setting, time management, social media posting, pricing mindset, and teaching. Get access to exclusive bonus content for only €2.99 a month. Check out the link to subscription platform on the description of this episode. Let me help you on your cake journey and coach you for success here at the Art K Coach podcast. So, welcome back to this episode of the Art K Coach podcast. As I said before, let's just walk down memory lane and talk and listen. Talk about. I wish I could sit down. I always say that. I wish I could sit down and just have a chat with all of you. But meanwhile, it's just me talking. But thank you for listening. That's one thing I need to say. Thank you so much for listening. Whoever is in the other side, you have no idea what you mean to me, because thank you. Thank you for giving me your time and listen to what I say and hopefully help you in anything that I could help you. But going back to what we have done this year, and it's been, I mean, I think it has been one of the most, well, of course it's only been the third year, but it's one of the most consistent years of the Art Care Coach podcast and matter of organization and structuring the content that I am giving you. The first year was a little bit of everything, every time like, oh, let's talk about this. Oh, let's talk about that. This year has been like structure. Okay. And I know it's only been 6 months, but it's been quite structured. So the first month in January, we talked about goal setting. It was the whole month dedicated to goal setting. We talked about New Year resolutions. We talked about being grateful for what we had, the story we tell about it, the story we tell ourselves. And we had two great interviews in January, two, not one. We had Melanie from Cake International, Melanie Underwood, and we have Jeannie and Joe here from, well, it was Jeannie and Joe. Now it's Jeannie and Joe separate, but they're still friends. It was great to have them here. They talked about their books and they talked about their books, because it was plural books, and they talked about how to create a business together. That was good. On February, we moved to money mindset. But before tackling the money mindset, there was the DMAs, the Delicious Magazines Awards. I was so nervous going there. It was roller coasters of emotions. It was quite a month, but it was amazing. I had the chance to go. I had the chance to take my daughter with me, to meet my friends, to be there, and to realize that the most important part of this whole journey was not getting the award, even though I want to get the award at some point. But the important part of the journey was not getting the award, but being recognized and seeing the name of our community up there, the Cake Friends Stay Creative. So that was amazing. So we interview nominees for the some of the nominees for the DMAs. We had Debbie, we had Miriam, we had Catalina. Who else we had? We had somebody else. I'm forgetting who else we had, but we had so many great people here talking and sharing with us their experience. Of course, we talked about money mindset. We talked about baking business, and the subscription was dedicated to niche, to target audience, and to anything in between. Then we move on to March with mindset. We talked about imposter syndromes. It was the anniversary of Cake Friends Stay Creative. We talked about talent and consistency, and we had the amazing Karen here again, Karen McFadden, who has been talking about business so many times here in the podcast. She's an amazing coach, and she always gives us great insights about pricing and about business. So it was great to have her here. Thank you, Karen, for being here. April, we move on to time management. Of course, it was all about time management, being overwhelmed with planning. I talked about gelatin on that month. It was the 100th episode. It was our anniversary, 100 episode. Well, the 100th episode was right the day before our anniversary, which was great. I was quite a celebration. And of course, we had the amazing David Close and Miriam Pearson here talking everything about cake competitions. That was good. May was all social media. June was teaching. July was the review and the accountability month, and we're getting to the end. Of course, we kept having so many great interviews. Yesterday, we aired an interview um, with Kate Tynan. I think I finally told her name. Poor thing. I keep saying her name wrong, but it was great. It was all about social media. We audit our social media, our money mindset, our pricing, our goals. We audit everything this month. So we really could um, take before taking a break or before moving on to realize what is that we need, what is that, where we're standing and where are we moving on from here. Other interviews we had with Paul from Cakeflix, who was here on May. We had Marissa from the Sweet Charlotte Cake Shop. Marissa, what a lovely lady. What an amazing interview. And the Sweet Charlotte Cake Shop will be one of the sponsors for the next part of the year of the Art Cake Coach podcast. I'm so happy to welcome a new sponsor every time. We had so many tips on teaching. We had so many tips on teaching online, on teaching face to face, on using social media. We talked about social media marketing. I mean, we have worked a lot this year. I have shared with you a lot, all of the things that I know that are important for our community. And I'm very proud of this last 6 months of the Art K Coach podcast. This sounds like I'm going somewhere, like I'm finishing the podcast forever. I'm not finishing the podcast forever. I'm just taking a break for a month. But I promise you, when we come back in September, it's going to be packed with great stuff as well. So, again, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back with more insights of the Art K Coach podcast. Some beautiful feedbacks that I had from my listeners. And just to say, see you later, because I'm taking a break in the month of August, but don't go anywhere. This episode is not done. As your K coach, I am here to help you. If you want to go a little bit further in your journey to organize your time, set clear goals, maybe teach, work on your mindset, or set a roadmap for results, especially for results and success, I am here for you. Why don't you book a free discovery call with me? I will be leaving the links here in this episode so we can chat, we can talk about what you really need, and we can see if we're a good fit for each other. Remember, I have just one mission in this cake world. First is to unite the cake community as one and to make you, my cake artist, my sweet friend, understand the importance of investing in you. Like I said, I will be leaving the links here in the description of this episode so you can book a 30 minutes free discovery call with me. And just remember, in case nobody said this to you today, I do appreciate you and I want you to stay safe and stay creative. Hello, my sweet friends, and we are back with the last part of this episode on taking a break before the summer or during the summer. I wanted to finish this episode just thanking, of course, my sponsors, the sponsors of the Art Coach podcast. You have been such a special, great support to the growth and I think also the credibility of the podcast because you've been there with me since the beginning and I mean I can say we can help each other. Probably you'll help me more than I helped you, but I just want to thank you all for being here as sponsors of the Art Cake Coach podcast. That will be Sarashino, Delicious Magazine, Cake the Great Magazine, Maya Tina, and of course, now we have the Sweet Chalet Shop, who's going to be the new sponsor of the Art Cake Coach podcast. Thank you so much. I have to thank all not only the listeners, but all the people in our communities, Cake Friends Stay Creative and the Arcade Coach on Facebook for the support you give to the podcast. I have to thank my coaches that have been such. I mean, they all came to be my coaches through the podcast, either because they listened to it through their giveaways. I mean, you have validated the work that I do, and that I can serve you, and I can be here to help you. I have a very beautiful feedback that I want to read to you guys. Not all of it, but I want to read some part of it from Lisa Tuhig, who was one of my coaches this year. And she said, I'm going to quote what she said: I recently had the privilege of receiving 4 complimentary business coaching sessions with Christina after winning a contest. Despite her being relatively new to the field, yeah, that's me, just started this, what, 2 years ago, last year? Oh my God. The impact she had on my journey was profound and immensely beneficial. Thank you so much, sweetie. I'm honored that I could be part of your journey. She was at a crossroad and was grappling with whether to transition into a new artistic career path or delve deeper into the digital products and teaching cake making courses. Christina helped me navigate this pivotal decision by thoroughly understanding my motivations and guiding me through the steps needed to achieve my goals. Guys, remember that if it's about managing your goals and your time, I am here to help. I'm glad that I could have been of help. The review keeps on. I'm going to share this review on my social media. Actually, she sent me this review quite a while. Lisa, if you're listening, but I've been trying to find the best moment to share it. And I'm going to be sharing that on my social media and on the website. I'm going to talk about the website in a second. She also mentions that I help her with the schedule, understand the approach. Uh, um, I understood her schedule so we can accommodate our sessions. I'm always here to help. So, whatever benefits you is best. And we end up as a friends. Of course, we did. We did. I always end up being very good friends with my coaches, which is an issue because probably if I needed to be your coach again, I wouldn't be able to because now we're friends. But I'm always here to help anyone who need it. She finishing by saying that on her last session, she felt equipped and confident on the path ahead. Thank you. She highly recommend me. Thank you so much, sweetie. And I'm always here for you and for anyone who needs help with either managing their time, setting their goals, or, when you're in those crossroads time that you really don't know how to act and what to do. I'm here to help you. So thank you so much. Thank you really for that lovely feedback. Thanks to my sponsors, like I said, and thanks to everyone who's in the other side, like I said at the beginning. So with this, my sweet friends, I'm going to say see you later. See you in September. The first week of September is my birthday, so we're going to start with a very special episode on that week, um, because it's my birthday and I like to celebrate my birthday with you guys. Um, and if you can, if you feel that you need it, take a break. Take a break, relax, dedicate. I mean, uh, create in a different sense, be exposed to creativity, to nature, to things that that make you grow as a person, so you can be even better than you were before, and you can be rested and give everyone your best. That is for your cake business, for all your endeavors, for yourself, for your family, for everything. If you need to, take a break. So, have a great summer for me here in Portugal. Summer. If you're listening from other parts of the world, have a good break if you can have it. If not, I will see you again in September, the first week of September. You will listen to a new episode of the RK Coach podcast. Meanwhile, just catch up on all of the episodes that I have here. And remember that we have the subscription is only €2.99 a month. So you will only pay like $2.99 this month. Listen to everything. And you can you can cancel at any time. You can come back at any time. And I have some great classes, audio classes in there that you can listen to. And as always, my sweet, sweet, lovely friends, stay safe and stay creative. I will see you in September. Bye bye.